These also suggest the administration has concluded that Israel is no longer in a position to launch a preemptive strike against Iran if it fears it is close to obtaining a nuclear weapon. Is that something you agree with?
I'm not in a position to offer any updated assessment about about the Israeli military capability at this point. So I'm not in a position to talk about that either.
You said you didn't want to undermine Jeff Goldberg's reporting on this. He says that in this article that administration officials have also described the Prime Minister in these words, and I want to see if you agree with any of these characterizations.
Okay.
Is Netanyahu recalcitrant?
Well, why don't you just do them all, and then we'll...
Recalcitrant.
Well, I had the opportunity...
Reactionary, obtuse, blustering, pompous.
I did have the opportunity to read the story that you're referring to, and I did see all of those colorful descriptions. And I would say that they all fall into the same category of not accurately reflecting this administration's view about our relationship with Israel or the president's view of his personal relationship with Prime Minister Netanyahu.
So these are just frustrated officials blowing off smoke.
Well, I don't know who those officials are, so it's hard for me to. I don't know who those officials are, so it's hard for me to ascribe a motive to those comments.
But none of this comports in any way, shape, or form with what the administration thinks about either the person or the policies.
Well, again, I think what I would do is evaluate the concrete actions that this administration has taken at the direction of the President of the United States to demonstrate our clear, unshakable bond with the nation of Israel. Whether it is standing with Israel in political disputes at the United Nations, or increasing funding for the Iron Dome program that has saved many innocent Israeli lives, or working aggressively side by side with both the Palestinian leadership and the Israeli leadership to try to bring both sides together to reach a two-state solution. Again, it is our view, it's the view of the Netanyahu government, that a two-state solution is clearly in the security interests of that nation that is our ally. And that is why you have seen this administration, from the President to the Secretary of State on down, expend significant time and energy and resources to trying to broker that agreement. We have long said that brokering that agreement is difficult work. It requires both sides to make difficult decisions, and that ultimately those decisions are not ones that can be made by the United States on behalf of either party. Ultimately, we will need to see leaders on both sides come forward to make the kinds of difficult, courageous decisions that will be necessary, but will also be clearly in the best interests of the people that they represent.